Are you tired of the 9-to-5 life and looking for a business you can start with little capital and huge potential? If so, then I welcome you to the world of importation business, where you can buy products at low prices overseas and resell them for profit in your local market. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps to start your own importation business from scratch, even if you have no experience. So, what exactly is an importation business? It's simple. You buy goods from another country, usually where they are cheaper to produce, and bring them into your own country to sell. Think of products like food accessories, fashion items, beauty products, gadgets, small electronics. Platforms such as Alibaba, 1688, Pinduoduo, Taobao, AliExpress can make it easy to source these products affordably. The top-notch reasons why you need to start importation business is simply because low startup capital, huge profit margin, it can be done part-time or full-time, global access to manufacturers, scalable and long-term, and the best part, you don't need a warehouse or physical store to begin. You can start from your home or even your smartphone. Before we dive into importation, or before you think of starting your importation business, you need to choose a niche or a product. Starting by picking a profitable niche or product, do some market research. What are people buying in your country? Look at platforms like Amazon bestsellers, TikTok trends, and local online marketplaces like Gigi, Jumia, etc. Make sure it's lightweight for cheaper shipping, in demand, and easy to sell. The next thing you ought to do is to find a reliable supplier. You can use platforms like Alibaba, 1688, Pinduoduo, Taobao, DHgate, AliExpress, and so on and so forth for small orders. Compare prices, check reviews, and chat with the supplier before making an order. You want better prices from 1688? Consider working with sourcing agents in China. Factor in product cost, shipping fees, custom duties, local delivery, your target profit. Use spreadsheets or tools like import calculator to break down costs. For small orders, use DHL, FedEx, or e-packet for large goods. In other words, sea shipping. Use sea shipping. Ask your supplier for tracking and always confirm the packaging. If you are importing commercially, make sure you comply with local import laws, taxes, duties, necessary license if applicable. You can hire a clearing agent to help you. Importing your goods is one thing. Knowing how to sell your product upon arrival is also another thing. In this sense, create accounts on platforms like Instagram, Facebook marketplaces, Jumia, Gigi, Shopify, or your own e-commerce site. Use WhatsApp, influencers, and paid ads to reach your customers. Start small. Test the waters with small orders first. Build relationship with suppliers for better deals later. Learn to negotiate. Oh yeah, suppliers expect it, and don't be shy. Brand your products. Custom packaging adds perceived value. Offer fast delivery when they order your goods. Customers love quick shipping. Let me share with you common mistakes to avoid when starting your importation business. 1. Don't buy random products just because they are cheap. 2. Avoid suppliers with no reviews or poor communication. 3. Don't ignore local regulations or import duties. 4. Don't underestimate the power of marketing. It's half the business. Starting an importation business might sound intimidating, but once you take the first step, it's doable, even from your bedroom. If you want me to create a follow-up video on how to use Alibaba, how to work with sourcing agents, or how to market your imported products, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Once again, I'm the person of Isaac Jimado, the founder and CEO of Morning Small GH, aka Smile Like Never Before.